Hello, guys. Welcome to Cozy Controller. And today I want to talk about the recent price increase that happened. It comes from Sony. The price increase, we have PS5 Pro going from 750 to $900. We have PS5 Slim going from 550 to 650. We have PS5 Digital 500 to 600, and then we have PS Portal going from 200 to 250. So only 50% $50 increase there, but still for a Portal, that's a lot. So I want to talk about this increase, what the Sony's motivation is behind this, and what this means for the future of PlayStation. And a lot of us who are big PlayStation gamers are now paying almost $1,000 for a PS5 Pro that is almost it's reaching like almost PC prices. Like you can get like a solid PC for $1,000. So I got my PS5 Pro and I really support PS5 Pro. I love it. I especially the latest updates with the PSSR 2.0. Um, I think it was worth it. But another increase of 150 dollars, and I got my PS5 Pro back when it first came out. I traded in my base PS5 and added another 200 bucks, 300 bucks, and I was able to get the Pro. And I've been loving it, honestly. I enjoy playing Pro. It's really a great console, and it's really like a console that I've been like getting so much fun out of, and I'm not regretting upgrading to Pro. But this is setting like a precedent that in the future we're gonna PS5 6 is gonna be $1,000 or more. I think the reason for this comes from Sony's, from first of all, the lack of thereof of the RAM. Like everything is going to these AI centers, and um, we have a couple of companies that are producing RAM and graphics card, and increase in prices of these components are trying everything else, and these companies are getting so much more money from AI data centers to basically give them the lion's share of this equipment that it drives you know shortage if in the gaming industry, and then increases price for us. So I think that's the main reason, and that's Sony's saying that. But you know nowhere in the past has it happened where a console increased in price. You bought a PS5 6 years ago. You bought a PS5 for 500 bucks, amazing console, and then 6 years later, now it's like 600 bucks. So it's like that never happened before. Like people were able to like get a great deal. Like as the time passes by, they're able to afford the PS5 after a few years and get a great bundle. Like the Spider-Man bundle for PS4 or something like that. But now those people, the same people that are hoping to like wait and maybe save some money, or they can't afford it, they no longer can afford it. Like it's only gonna cost more if you wait. So like now it's 600 for the base PS5, and to me, like I can thank God afford it, and like I'm able to afford it, but I feel for other people that can't, and like you know it's like $1,000 now for a PS5 Pro. As much as I see value in it, and PS5 Pro, like I personally would pay for it, but I mean, like this increase is gonna drive a lot of people away, especially people that been saving, and then people who are saying they're just gonna buy a PS5, 6, which we don't even know when it's coming out. It's gonna be over $1,000. So yeah, if you're waiting, I guess just wait till PS6 comes out, which is might not be for a few years. The way the things are looking, and with the shortage and everything. Like I talked in my last video, and a lot of people disagreed with me, and people think that PS6 is coming in 2027. I really think it's not, especially with this increase. I think they're planning on keeping the PS5 and the PS5 Pro for, like, a longer period of time. Um, Sony PS5 was a great success for Sony, and I don't even know why they're doing this now, because, like, if you don't know, Sony, when they make consoles, they lose a little bit of money in, how much it costs them, but they bring you to the PlayStation. You spend, most people are buying digital now. That's where Sony was making a lot of money, the microtransaction, the digital, everything. Like, they're making more money from that than the actual sale of consoles. So, you know, with the increase of parts, now comes the increase of the console price too. And I was seeing there was like a huge rush of people, like everybody's, buying it the last second before the price goes up. And I've seen all these Reddit pictures, which are just saying like, I'm buying it now, I'm buying the bullet. And I bought it, like, over a year ago, and I'm super happy with it. I've been, playing the heck out of my PS5 Pro, and I can justify the price to myself. But this increase is just not good, like, because in the future we're gonna have games that are consoles that are, thousands of dollars, which, I paid like a couple of grand for my PC that's has RTX 5090. But for consoles, like, I mean, that was supposed to be the affordable way of people, like, who don't want to pay, 3 4K for like an amazing PC, like, to have like an amazing console with amazing performance, which it is, at an affordable price. And I think, like, it was 500 was a lot for a lot, money for a lot of people. But now with, like, it almost reaching like $1,000, and then even if you want to, like, let's say you want to add like 2 terabytes of memory to it, like, by memory stick, like I did when I bought my PS5 Pro, like, that's gonna cost so much money. So, I feel for like people that do want to buy the Pro, but just like this price hike is just getting crazy. And you know this is setting a precedent for the future, where all the new upcoming consoles are going to cost so much money, they're going to be so expensive. And Sony, I understand, they got to make a profit and parts are costing more. But you know where does this leave their gaming base? A lot of people are giving up on gaming because it's becoming like a luxury sport now. Like, it's becoming like a luxury to be a gamer, because everything costs so much. Like, you need to $1,000 for a PS5. So, let me know what you guys think. Agree, disagree. I value everybody's opinion. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think is the future of gaming for PlayStation? Let me know your thoughts. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.